Good evening. I'll walk you through today's news topics one by one, each summarized in 3 to 4 clear lines so you can follow along easily. 1. Markets are torn between Mideast tensions and AI optimism. Oil and treasury yields have surged, the 30-year hit a 19-year high. Geopolitical risk in the Middle East rose as a U.S.-Iran ceasefire expired and Iran hinted at offensive action, while massive AI investments, for example, NVIDIA backing OpenAI data centers with up to $105 billion, bolstered market optimism, leaving markets pulled in two directions. Brent crude jumped back to about $90 to $91 a barrel amid Hormuz concerns, stoking inflation worries. U.S. long yields spiked. 30-year treasuries reached roughly 5.31 to 5.34%, a 19-year high, and 10-year yields about 4.72, 4.74 with long bonds in Japan, Germany, and France also at multi-year highs. The combined drivers, higher oil inflation from geopolitics, a wider U.S. deficit in July, and large borrowing by hyperscalers for AI infrastructure, are repricing long rates, raising mortgage and corporate borrowing costs, pressuring stocks, S&P 500 off 0.5%, and increasing uncertainty over Fed policy. A wider conflict or Strait of Hormuz closure could push oil, inflation, and rates even higher, while de-escalation would ease those risks. Synchrony is partnering with OpenAI and Amazon for ChatGPT shopping. Synchrony will integrate OpenAI models into its consumer portal and is pursuing payment integration so private label cards it issues for Amazon, Walmart, Lowe's, and others can be used inside ChatGPT and similar AI assistants. The payment integrations are at an early stage and may take months as brand partners and technical security issues are worked through. Synchrony already released a ChatGPT plugin for marketplace deals, promotions, and financial product info, and it uses OpenAI models internally for product development. Concerns remain over card data security, fee sharing, and commercial terms. Synchrony is also discussing card embedding with Anthropic, Google Gemini, and other AI platforms, and the initiative is framed as an initial step toward agent-based commerce. 3. OpenAI's new ChatGPT for Teens arrives amid child safety scrutiny. OpenAI launched ChatGPT for Teens for ages 13 to 17 amid lawsuits and criticism over youth safety, suicide, self-harm, sexual content. Teen accounts and users identified as under 18 via AI age estimation get automatic protections, activity limits, notifications at 90 minutes within a 3-hour window, quiet hours and study hours, and strong blocks interventions for self-harm, violence, eating disorders, and explicit sexual content. The assistant is restricted from expressing personal affection or personified emotional attachment, warns on sensitive image uploads, and provides learning-focused help that encourages thinking over supplying answers. Parent linking requires opt-in. Limited alerts for high-risk situations are sent to parents, and OpenAI positions the release as a safety-focused response amid legal and social pressure to reduce overuse, harmful exposure, and anthropomorphism. 4. Disney ABC sued the FCC. ABC, part of Disney, sued the FCC in U.S. District Court in D.C., alleging a First Amendment violation and calling the FCC's move to commence early license renewal reviews a retaliatory campaign. The FCC opened expedited reviews of 8 ABC stations' licenses, citing DEI practice concerns shortly after political pushback against ABC shows like Jimmy Kimmel and The View. ABC says the timing shows political retribution. ABC, Disney, and the local stations asked the court for injunctions to halt the early reviews, asserting existential threat, while the FCC says it's investigating alleged unlawful discrimination to protect the public interest. Democratic Commissioner Ana Gomez sided with ABC's concerns, calling the FCC's behavior censorship. The litigation is active. 5. Paramount seeks a $1.9 billion bond tied to the Warner Bros. Merger. Paramount asked the court to require plaintiffs, 12 states and writers' unions that sued to block the WARN,